Me and my daughter.
Baby, take a seat.
I got panties on today.
Thank God. What are you seeing from these other girls?
I see Milkshake trying to be like me.
But these girls are beautiful. Someone's calling your name.
Hold that baby real quick.
Your mom's gonna go beat up somebody really quick. She'll be right back.
Hold on, let me go whoop this for you, Seven.
Okay. Mama's gonna go beat somebody up really fast. She'll be right back.
All right, y'all. Today, we're talking about Could Have Been Love, Drewski's show, but more specifically, just so I don't lose y'all, because I know some of y'all may not have even seen this show, we're talking about this particular contestant. She goes by the name of Bambi, all right? Now, this is a show where a bunch of women live in a house and they try to fight for the love of a famous celebrity. This is, we've seen this rinse, wash, repeat plenty of times. Flavor of Love, The Bachelor. It's the thing that keeps people going. It's that mindless entertainment that every now and then some of us enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, I do watch this show. Not faithfully, but I've caught every single episode, which is why I'm kind of making this video, because at some point I kind of had to stop for a second and think to myself, how much entertainment do I really want? You understand? In the show, the women fight, physically fight. They be beating on each other, stripping each other down, ripping off each other's wigs. And to be honest with you, listen, man, we all adults. If you signing your name on that paper, you want to display that, somebody's going to watch it. Hey, whatever. But at the same time, it's this woman, Bambi, that I'm talking about, brings her baby on the show. And this baby is no way 6 months old. If that baby is 6 months, the baby was a preemie. That's a factory, all right? And every single time Bambi, the mother of this baby, the baby's name is Seven, by the way, every single time this woman is holding the baby, she's literally screaming in the baby's ear. You understand? She's not necessarily screaming at the baby, but her voice and her mannerisms are so outrageous and loud that, for a fact, that's not necessarily the environment this baby should be exposed to.
Milkshake, he should named you Bambi 2.0, because that's exactly who you trying to be like, bitch. You cannot be like me. Bitch, when I watched how you snatched off your wig, bitch, you got that from me. You talk about my man. You got that from me.
I'm me.
Open the fucking door. What the fuck he at? What the fuck? Don't you always holding your fucking hands up. Put the fucking down. What the fuck he at?
Bambi has entered the house like a burly running back with ball in hand.
I'm back here. Who's back? Bambi the motherfucking goat. Don't forget the face of the name. Girl, you got your tote bag. Come on, let go of it. God damn it. I know.
There's no way somebody's gonna convince me that bright ass camera lights shining down on a barely 6-month-old baby, yelling, all this different type of energy around this newborn baby is supposed to be healthy. And I really want to talk about this because in the last episode that's just put out, Bambi, the mother, decides to fight a woman. Well, she jumps a woman, actually, because she feels as if this woman has been talking mess about her daughter. All right?
But I never talked about your child.
You don't have to. You said that's not Drewski baby. But
everybody says that.
Hey, keep my daughter out your mouth.
Ain't nobody saying that.
Don't say nothing.
And that right there is my problem. You're gonna put something on display and not expect anybody to criticize you when you know damn well there is not 1 ounce of positive light that we could view this situation in. The lightest thing somebody can say is that that's not Drewski's baby, which is not. I mean, for those of you who don't know, this woman won season 1. All right, she won $50,000. It's okay. So there's a little spin on it. So they either fighting for the love of the celebrity that they're trying to get with, or they're fighting for cold hard cash. This season it's like $100,000. Last season it was $50,000, and the shtick was because she was pregnant. doing the season, when she had the baby, the troll was to get people more engaged was, hey, this is actually Drewski's baby. Smart ones understood that that's just a play on entertainment, but it kept people involved. And so when somebody says, oh, that's not Drewski's baby, that's the lightest thing somebody can say to you about the situation. And my problem is the lack of shame, because it's like, what are you really fighting for? If anything, you should be fighting yourself for giving people a reason to even criticize your baby. Your baby should be tucked away somewhere in a crib, in a blanket, taking family photos, not on a YouTube channel with somebody holding your baby, a complete stranger with strange energy, telling your baby, hold on a second, mommy's gonna go whoop some chicks behind. At what point do I feel like this entertainment is getting a little bit out of hand? I'm all for grown adults doing whatever they want to do as long as they're consenting to do it.
That shit sweet when it comes to my motherfucking baby, bitch. I'm a mother.
Before I did this video right here, you know, I try to do a little bit of research and see what other people's opinions about this particular situation, because it rubbed me so much of the wrong way that I'm thinking, oh, there's got to be a bunch of people online criticizing this and flaming them up. But there's not really. It's just kind of like, oh, that's just Bambi. That's just her. And you know what? Before I continue, because I'm about to violate. Because, you know, this is Breathe Easy. You know how I give it up. We're going in on this Bufferilla bear over here. But before I do that, I gotta admit, besides the whole baby thing, because I went on her Instagram, she's funny, yo. She's funny. She got a personality. And that's kind of like the messed up part about it is she's actually not like a dodo. Like, she seems funny. She could actually entertain on her own with just her own wits, her own personality. Yeah, it's ghetto. Yeah, it's on the ratchet side. But, you know, even me, I'm looking at her, I'm like, yeah, you know what? She's entertaining. She can flip this and make money. She don't need the baby. Like, I would expect somebody who doesn't have any talent at all, or who doesn't understand how to market their type of personality to somebody at all, to kind of use this baby as like a trope or like a troll or just a way to get people engaged. But I'm like, Bambi doesn't need to do that. Bambi doesn't need to do that. And the fact that people are just like, oh, that's just her. I don't want to live in a world where we don't hold parents to a higher standard, period. I don't want to live in a world where the person who is literally walking around with her behind, or lack thereof, a behind, walking around with a wedgie, thinking it's cute, fighting people and doing all this degeneracy, to look at me or you as the crazy ones when we're like, yo, this is wrong. This is insane. Like, you halfway looking like a bad mother right now.
Well, I'm ready to rumble today, man. Something gotta happen. And I think today is the day that I might as well just take out my wig and get cracking. That shit sweet when it comes to my motherfucking baby. I'm a mother.
It takes adults and people with sound minds to call this out. And it takes people like with at least some sort of morality to be like, nah, this is wrong. Like, this is a little bit too much. We all were kids, and all of us looked at, well, damn near most of the adults in our lives as people that are going to be responsible. Like, it doesn't, like, most kids, they think their parents are perfect until they get old enough to realize they're not. Like, and I think that's a good thing. I think parents and adults should be role models to kids, because we all grow up and we all were kids. If it's 4 months in and your mother's holding you like a rag doll, like a football, bringing you around like you over here looking like a bowling ball about to hit some pins every time you over here getting into an argument with somebody, it's just like, yo, like, what hope do we have for this kid? And somebody is looking at me right now saying, you're wrong. You're wrong. She's doing her thing. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't wish, or you shouldn't manifest a bad future for this baby. But I'm not the problem. People who see this as a problem are not the problem. Them, you handle not having a father so well. Me, I never had a father, so I know how she will feel. You see this woman sad, you see this woman crying, and you feel like, yo, she's in a bad position, she's sad. But then again, it's just like, why would I be the bad guy for being like, yeah, like I've seen a mother who doesn't have the right judgment to bring her baby on a show as a troll or as a way to just gain entertainment. That type of mindset would absolutely let some bum like get her pregnant and feel like it's like you are what you attract. But it's just like, because she's crying over a situation that she created and will eventually be society's problem. Just like, come on, like your mother's over here. You are what you are around, especially when you're a baby, you're a sponge. And this is a baby girl. This baby girl, like usually when the generations come about, they double down on whatever their parents were doing. So it's just like, I think this is despicable. And like, not her crying like this, not her going off and being like, yo, this is sad. This is messed up. Not that. I think it's despicable that if you know how it felt to not have a father in your life, that should give you even more reason for your kids not to live through that. And if you made the mistake of having a kid with somebody who's going to put your daughter through that, I feel as if there should be a monumental, obvious change in the type of person that you are. But from what I see in this show, this woman is exactly the type of woman that would let a bum baby daddy impregnate her and then cry about it after and blame everybody else but her. And it takes away her likability, because honestly, she could be a very likable person. She is very funny. She's silly. She's goofy. But it's just like, this ain't it, shorty. This ain't it. This is horrible. This is gross. This is grotesque. Somebody got to call it out. You know what I mean? At some point, it stops being entertainment and it starts being like I don't want to say child abuse. I don't want to say that, because it's not necessarily that, but it's something close. It's the cousin of that. You know what I mean? And it's just like, coming from the parent, coming from the mother of this baby, putting your baby in that type of a light shows me exactly the future that you and your baby have. You know, like, I don't care about the fighting. I don't care about the jokes. I don't even care. Drewski just banged one of these girls on the show. I'm like, all right, Drewski, just make sure she signed the consent form. Hopefully there's no Surviving Drewski's House Netflix documentary in the future. But I feel like, yo, that might be entertainment, because you signed up for entertainment. But shorty, when you have that baby, you signed up to be a mother. That baby didn't sign up to do anything. That baby wasn't asked to be here. You put that baby here. So you got to make sure that baby's living a life that it should leave. Not leave. It is living a life that it should live to be a better version of you. And anything short of that is a grave mistake. Straight up and down. That's how I feel about the situation. You know the vibes. Like and subscribe at this. For real. I know. Listen, I don't just be saying this for my health. Like and subscribe at the same damn time. I appreciate your viewership. Hit the litty for the titty on the chizzy. And let me know what you think about this down in the